violence against someone else, but they're harming themselves. Sometimes they know they're going to do it. Sometimes it's unintentional just to get high, but it's so scary. I liked some of Bill Cosby's old shows, and one of the ones I remembered stands out is that he says, you don't own the house. I own the house. Your mom owns the house. You're just staying here for a minute. There's nowhere in my home that's off limits. And I think parents need to remember that lesson. We need to be more mindful of what's going on in our children's bedrooms, what they have on their backpacks, what's going on in those garages. Yes, there's a certain level of trust that we want to give them, but we have to remember that they are children and that we're responsible. And some of the things that they're doing, they're not realizing the trouble that they're causing for themselves.
And how does it, I know you said you're mostly, because I'm wondering what the teen coordinators, is that
youth coordinators.
And they're doing these, what do you call it? What am I trying to? There's coordinating the workshops with the young people. And what are they saying that we need to do as parents, as caregivers, to look for, these behaviors? Because a lot of times, like you said, we're not taking control of the total child. Even though, and I have a 22-year-old, but I still, I want to know, who your friends are, and where you're going today, and that kind of thing. Not as I did when he was 11, but of course, just keeping that dialogue open. But what are they telling us that we should do to assist in preventing suicide or accidental deaths, etc., with young people? It's
being mindful and aware. We are so busy working and can't talk negative about working, especially with the unemployment the way it is today. However, we're not leaving enough time to know our children and know what's going on, because you can have an excellent child at school and a wonderful, loving child, and the child still could be cutting themselves at school because we're shocked at the type of children that are involved in the bullying too. And we're not taking time to teach problem-solving skills. What do you do when there is a conflict? What do you do when your friends are in trouble? And that goes with peer pressure, as you know. Do you tell, and what's the difference in telling and helping or snitching and helping? That's really heavy too. As a matter of fact, that's one of the topics that we do, snitching versus helping. When you see your friend in trouble, or when you see someone who says, I'm going to beat him up after school, I'm going to kill him, that's helping. And you become accessory if you know that's going to go on, and it's told and it goes all over, because the kids know what's going on, and you don't tell somebody. The bystanders are that third level too, and we think, well, it's just the victim. Actually, the bystanders are a type of victim, and the bystanders have more power than they realize. And one of the things that the youth coordinators talk about is, what can you do when your friend is in trouble? What are the signs when your friend is in trouble? And as a bystander, how much power that you have. There are more bystanders than any of the other two groups, the bully or the victim. So if the bystanders are standing there like they enjoy it, the bully is going to love it, whether it's the bully or whoever it is. Yes, and they continue, and it's encouraged. That's what they want. They want the attention. And I'm talking about bullying again, and as I said, it fits in all these other areas too, because the person with the guns, they'll tell somebody usually that I'm going to bring a gun to school, I have a gun here. And so you've got to tell, because you've got to say, it's enough of us. We've got to take control, and we've got the power, because it makes the rest of us scared, and we don't know what's going to happen, because he may or may not come after you, but when there's a gun, we don't know, as they say, where the bullet is going to go.
That's right.
And so we have got to kind of take more control. That's the parents and the youth, and that's in school, and that's outside of the school, and that's even in our own families, because sometimes it's our own relatives that are involved in the violence and these harmful behaviors. And I've got to mention the addictions as far as gambling too. The gambling is hot with kids, and they say, oh, they're just playing cards. But no,
gambling as far as card games.
Yes, but cards and with money, because we keep giving the children money, thinking they need it or it's just a few dollars, and we don't realize they're gambling with the money, but there's so many addictions that the children are involved in.
And it's amazing. You know, these young people.
It's scary.
It's very scary.
It is scary.
And we wonder, I guess, why they're not, like you said, some of them are still high achievers in school, but they have this stress or these things going on inside that we don't know about.
Yeah, the stress, the depression, the isolation. There's so much going on children now, and we have to realize, even if they're 15, 16, taller than me, that's still a child. Where are they getting these behaviors? Someone's got to be responsible.
Right.
It's us.
We are out of time, but I do want you to give a website for your business in case people want to, contact you about your programs.
Okay, the phone number is 305-829-7304 or www.wingspanseminars.com.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, viewers, for tuning in this time on Safety First. See you next time. Watch out and help out. Thank you.